No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome everyone to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the South Carolina Gamecocks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Sooners will kick it off to get us underway. Looks like he's going to bring it out. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. If you want to look on the bright side, at least you can pile up a bunch of yards if you can move the ball, because it is a long way to the end zone. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Here comes the heat. First down and more. Ripping through the defense. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Flushed out of the pocket. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Pressure coming. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud.
Makes a grab past the marker. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Smith. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference. Be great in your conference.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
there, just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time. This is going to be a touchdown. That's exactly what happened.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Ncaa. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Takes the handoff. It's up. Into the pile. Maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Really nice run. This guy brings balance to this offense. It's not all high-flying aerial passing attack, too. You go back to Adrian Peterson, DeMarco Murray, Samaje Perine. They've always had guys in these spread-up tempo offenses that have been able to give them balance and force the defense to stay honest. That's exactly what this guy brings the Sooner offense.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the file the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
The rooster crows. They are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. Makes the catch. It's Ncaa. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
That's got to feel really good for this quarterback. It's early in the game, so these 3rd downs are big. You're trying to get your offense into a rhythm and flow. Nice job reading the defense. Beautiful pass.
Looking for room. It's up. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good team.
They'll keep it on the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He wants to go deep. Makes a catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. How about that one? 4th and forever, and he just turned one loose and fired it for the first down.
Man, does that sting. Defensively, you get him in the perfect situation. You know they're going to pass the football. You play the ball deep, and you give up a deep pass. That is a back-breaking play.
Give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes.
He's loose, headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown Sooners!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Send the tight end in motion. Might be changing the route. Handoff to the lone back. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Might as well stick with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Under fire. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoke the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play.
You know, punt cover teams have a tough job because oftentimes they've got to tackle a guy out in the open field and a really good one at that. But how about their ability to get to the returner and not just get the tackle, but create the takeaway? That is a massive play on special teams.
Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled there last time out. They knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
Using his legs at top. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Despite the upset of Alabama last season, Brent Venables' Oklahoma team took a step back, just his 2nd losing season since 1998. That makes this season about Boomer sooner and not later.
They've got to get the quarterback position right. When you think Oklahoma, David, we think about guys like Baker Mayfield, and Kyler Murray, and Jalen Hurts. They need to get that quarterback position solidified if they're going to make the next step in the SEC.
Well, and that's why you went to the transfer portal, got the #1 guy, got a new OC, like a lot of new faces in Norman, but how can Brent Venables mesh it together, get that offense rolling to go with his consistent defense?
Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He's at the 10. Touchdown Gamecocks. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you've got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten, and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Michigan left little doubt. You know, this version of the Maize and Blue can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program with multiple national titles. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. He lets it fly. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He'll try to take it back. Inside. Touchdown, South Carolina. How about this defense taking one back to the house? Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's not going to make it to the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. The give to the back. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Good pick up a little bit short of the sticks.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when you start getting those long yardage situations.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on 1st down, 2nd down, and 3rd down, as you saw right there.
The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying. Football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Toss to the outside. Finds a little space. Fighting off the defender. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. He's going for the big play. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a 1st down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw. It falls incomplete. All that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
The short hands, it's Gibson. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They're testing the right side here. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. A great Oklahoma running attack will bring a tear to the Boomer Sooner Nation eye, thinking of guys like Billy Sims.
And where it all started was always the ground game and the toughness, and you never question that. In Oklahoma, they got to get to that. They got to be that. They got to live that if they really want to build on what they used to be and bring that tradition and build some of that tradition in the SEC.
Draw play, quarterback keeps it. He stopped at the 32-yard line, pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a first down.
And oftentimes running backs love draw plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second, so the D-line's rushed away upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
They've got it down to the 32. First and 10 coming. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Throwing right. Got him downfield. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Makes the grab on the left. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Under fire. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
That's a great play by this defense. It's hard when you go against the guy that's so good at the quarterback spot. He can make so many plays, but the defense understood that round. Nice job getting to him, corralling him, getting him on the ground, and creating the big sack.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
If they're able to make that pick, they're wiping points off the board. But because he dropped it, now it's fourth down. And, of course, they're still in field goal range with an opportunity to score 3.
They might need a telescope to find the first down marker, but they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's his 4th interception of the game.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quarterback extends the play. Down he goes. He tried to get out of trouble, and this defense wasn't having it. And the Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Sellers. A little screen to the running back. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He could almost smell the red zone from where he made that fair catch, but it is tremendous field position for this offense. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Gamecocks will boot it away to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Ncaa. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll open the second half with a run. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. Third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what we saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
Keep it on the ground. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Snagged in the middle. It's Lewis. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. The Sooners are on the move. Off-play action on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. And it's incomplete on third down.
You got to wonder if this offense is going to go for it here. They're trailing now by a lot. I know there's a lot of football still to go, and I know they're on their own end of the field, but just kind of get the feeling their defense hasn't gotten a ton of stops. They may need to stay out there, and they're going to need this quarterback to make a play.
Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. It's a reverse. He's knocked down for a loss of 7.
Well, the offense is trying to go with the trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they turn it into a defensive score.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here we go. Do the show. Quick. Get ready. Out of the chute. Quick toss to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They
unloads it downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot. They're not able to come away with the completion.
The Gamecocks are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. To the air, it's Sellers. Here's the pressure. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. And the Gamecocks will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away.
Return goes out of bounds.
Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
And you want to talk about gang tackling, everybody on the defense run with the ball.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got a man. It's Sategna. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Robinson. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. To the air, it's Mateer. Oh, they're after him. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. Got room on the return. Forced out of bounds. Good pickup there on the ground.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
Tackled at the 28. It's a pickup of 5.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
A run to the quarterback. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Receiver comes in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. Finding an escape route. It's a seam wide open. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Gamecock. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting matchup this week in the Mountain West, and it sure is playing out that way. Boise State is in front. They played awfully well today, and while there's no Kellen Moore out there, this group is fighting. They're up by 10 over UNLV. Just another week in the Mountain West where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Going over the top. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
Quickly out to the tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And quite simply put, you don't see that happen very often against him. He is one of not just the best quarterbacks in the game, he's one of the best players in the game. He's a Heisman Trophy candidate that oftentimes doesn't make mistakes like that. He should have thrown that football away. He decided to try and do too much, and the defense made him pay. They get a massive, massive sack, and this offense loses a ton of yards.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
The give to the single back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one.
He got it. And they'll push that lead down a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Coming out on first down with the play fake. With the catch, it's Ncaa. Still on his feet at the 45. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The offense set for a first down play. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Handoff to the fullback. Powers through the defender. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The Sooners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To throw, it's Mateer. Fires to the wideout. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go.
Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field, catches the defense off guard.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give to the fullback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long. That's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I think this is where coaches really earn their money late in games, right? It's in the 4th quarter. You got the lead. Do you want to stay conservative and run the football? Because I see the defenses, they start to get aggressive, and so sometimes you can take the other hand and take advantage of it.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Takes a hit as he fires. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Touchdown Sooners. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping the route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. Still got some work to do, but no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.
He'll bring it out. It's Bennett. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Second down coming up.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped.
These specialists and these return specialists, they got speed for days. But you better hang on to the football. I know you want to make big plays. Those splash plays, they can change games. But you better secure the football first.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Catch in the middle, it's Burks. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the 5-yard step off, 1st and 15 for this offense. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and the hit.
Looking for a huge play. They almost had another interception. They're trying to set records out there.
And this defense knows exactly the spot they're in, man. They are up. They've got their core defensive backs on the field. They're dropping back. You can tell they are taking away the deep ball. Nice job understanding situation.
He's got it up to 25. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the right. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. They'll try to get the first through the air. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off. Brought down at the 8-yard line as he took that interception back inside the 10 to set up this offense.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT.
Out of space. Turning it on. Smashes through the tackle. At the 30. The 20. The 10. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. The give. And not much picked up there, but that will do it for this one. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation